Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Hands in the stove, how the faucet's running and I keep looking at you. Stuck on your phone, it's not.
Good morning. Welcome to my channel, Crafting on a Dime with ShayShay, where I go live every Sunday morning at 08 Central Standard Time, focusing on quilting, sewing, and embroidery. Yay! I made it, you guys. I am here. I'm a little tired, but I'm here. I had to change up my project for today, but it's okay because I didn't plan on doing Enchanted Winter, but it is what it is. I already had this prepared because I was going to work on it this weekend. So I was like, well, let's do something that's already prepared. But I will show you what I was going to do today versus what I am going to do today. But yes, let's say good morning to my crafty friends. Woo, you guys. I had a rough week, but I'm here, you guys. I am here and I am ready to go. I had a cup of coffee and I feel like I could use another one. But let's say good morning. Good morning, DB. Yay, she made it. Yay. Good morning, DB. I love seeing your name, girl. I'll be seeing you in the YouTube streets, honey. We be in the same lives. I love it. Good morning, Roslyn. Thank you for being a member and a moderator. Good morning, Alice. Good morning. Good morning, Quilt Witch. You know, I love my Cali people, all my West Coast people. I love it when I see y'all in here up bright and bushy tail ready to go. I am definitely a morning person. I like to set my alarm, get up early, get things done early in the morning because later on in the day, I start to dwindle down. I feel like I get more done when I wake up early. So I am definitely a morning girl. Good morning, Marge. You know, I need an update. I haven't seen anybody posted Enchanted Winter pictures in the Facebook group. So I'm going to have to get over there and try to entice y'all to post because I know y'all are making stuff. Good morning, Renee. Thank you for being a member. Good morning. Let's see who else. Good morning, Barbara. I'm assuming it's Barbara, but it says Barb. But good morning. Good morning, Sharon D. Good morning, Jenny. Oh my gosh. On all brands, Courtney made the cutest little project yesterday. She had me in. She had me in. I'm like, who can I afford to add any more projects onto my list? But Courtney from All Brands Academy, is it Academy? But All Brands on YouTube. Check them out. She made a cute little project yesterday. Ooh, I can't add nothing else on, y'all. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Doris. Good morning, Jose. Good morning, Gayle. Thank you for being a moderator. Good morning, Unbiased. Good morning, Rachel. Hey. Oh, look, one of my boo-boos is here. That's one of my babies. That's one of my boo-boos. That's my oldest. Good morning. How do you say this? I hate messing up people's names. But good morning, Thowell. Good morning. Oh, look at my boo-boo. My youngest is 6, so he won't be in. I need to make my oldest a moderator too. Good morning, Jessie. Good morning, Mary Brown. Good morning, Vera. Thank you for being a member. Renee, thank you for being a member too. Good morning. I have to figure that out. Let's leave this up here and come back to that. Let's come back to that. Good morning. Let's see who else is in here. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Kelly girl. Yes. But yes, we're at the bottom. Yes. So when I went into StreamYard this morning to create the live stream, it had an option of vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal. I'm confused. So I selected both. And when I went into YouTube, it gives you the option to watch it as a vertical or horizontal. So I'm very confused. So we're going to let that ride today. I didn't want to select horizontal, and then people on their phones could only watch me horizontal, and I didn't want to select vertical, and then I don't know. I was confused. I'm very confused about it. I saw that Becky did say something about it, but I didn't understand at that point what was going on. And I think that was a day that I wasn't watching, like focused in, paying attention really. I think I was doing something else. So yes, good morning. I have to play around with that. But Rachel, maybe we could talk later. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Fun in the sun, everybody. Fun in the sun. Enchanted Winter is a solo that I have going on in my Facebook group right now. And I just planned on showing the blocks that I worked on, but not actually doing it on my channel. But I spent half of my day in the hospital yesterday. I have a sick aunt, and my child has been sick for over a week. So he ended up in the ER last night. But I'm here. All of his labs and everything came back fine. Test results came back fine. He's just going to take a while to heal, a little bit longer than others. So instead of doing the project that I wanted to do, so let me show y'all. I was going to have y'all vote on which project should I work on. I was like, I think I ended up saying I was just going to do the Santa. But I was going to have y'all vote, should I do the Santa or the deer? Note, I'm going to do them both. I don't know if I'll do both this holiday season, but I am doing one of them. So I was shooting for Santa though. I like the Santa. These are some kits that I bought at a craft store or quilt store, wherever you want to call it, in Dallas when I was at Applique Getaway. And it does come with the fabric. So isn't that fun? I don't even have to think about it. All I have to do is go in, pull out the fabric, starch it, press it, cut. No thinking involved in it. So yeah, I was going to do Santa today. I was going to have everything cut out and ready to go. We were going to stitch up Santa, but life happens and we won't be doing the Santa today. So Santa will probably be next weekend. So now you can see what we're going to be working on next Sunday. Yay. Aren't they so cute? Thank you everybody for the prayers. Jenny, when I was in that live, I was actually in the ER with just sitting with him. Yeah. We was there for a long time. So let's show you what I worked on this week. I did finish a lot. Let's show you. I think I want to show you on the front screen, not the overhead. So let me stop the center stage. I usually close my door. Where's the cat? Oh, she's actually not in here. I don't want any more drama with the cat. Oh, there she is. She is in here. She better not act up. I've been kicking her out after that incident. Let me kick her out. Yes. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Y'all, I got a sick cat. She has her moments. So this is my bookshelf quilt. It is already sandwiched and ready to be quilted. I just need to quilt it. So hopefully next Sunday you will see the finished bookshelf quilt. But it is in the process of being finished. It's almost done. That one's almost done. So when it comes to the quilt seeds, let me show y'all. Because I've already put them up. Let me see. I'm going to show you one of the little. So this is what the quilt seeds look like. I have 9 of them. And I'm pretty much almost through with this. Oh, my stomach is growling. I'm like, am I hungry? We are not eating it. It's too late for meals. It is too late. So I've been posting pictures in my Facebook group of my progress. But this is what it looks like before it's sewn together. As you can see, well, I don't know if you could tell, it's not actually sewn together. It's just placed where they're supposed to be. This is the center block that I did first. First, I did all the center blocks for all the seeds. And then I did the surrounding pumpkin. Now, my husband says it looks like an apple. I had to tell him it's a pumpkin. It's a pumpkin. So, yes, I only have 2 blocks left to sew together So I'm almost there. I'm almost there, y'all. I am almost done with these pumpkins. So I'm super excited. But I did finish. So if I have 2 left and there's 9, that means I finished 7 pumpkins. And there's, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 that you have not seen. So I'll show you the 4 that I finished. What are y'all saying? Hi, everybody coming in. If I miss you, let me scroll up. Good morning, Miss Merlinda. Good morning, Kristen. Good morning, Miss Sheila. Good morning, Georgette. Good morning. Good morning. Everybody coming in. I'm just showing y'all what I worked on for the week. So I finished this block. So I finished this one. And I did make a few minor mistakes, and I'm still debating if I want to fix it or quilt it and leave it like that. Somebody was saying that when quilters make mistakes, they do leave mistakes in. So when I get to the one with the mistake, I will show it to you. I really like this one. Why do y'all think I like this one? They all have a little bit of pink in them, though. So yes, this is another pumpkin. Trying to keep them flat. This is my mistake block. So this is my mistake block. And I'm debating if I should take it apart, because I could take it apart. I could take it apart and fix it if I really, really wanted to. So let's try to see if I can show you. I stitched this whole block upside down. This should be up here and this should be down here. Now I took a picture of it and I looked at it and I looked at it some more and I was like, why is this black here, not brown? I stitched it upside down. And I'm still debating this. It take a little work to unstitch it and fix it. And I'm like, should I? What do y'all think? What do you guys think? Because I'm thinking about leaving it. This is Rosalind's favorite block. So yes, this one. I agree, DB. Leave it. Oh gosh. Good morning, Sherry. So this is the last one that I did. And I'll get those other 2 sewn together today. So y'all know I found Erica Arnett. I am so messing up this lady's name. She does beautiful work and I'm killing her name. So I know me and Shamika. I know some of the other Fab 6. I bet y'all can figure out who the Fab 6 are. One of them just joined in. One of the Fab 6, that's what I'm calling us. I'm going to be working on these blocks, but I know me and Shamika are already working on them. So I did October. I finished November. So let me show you November. So this is my November truck of the month. So I had already showed you October, so this is November. So I'm working. I still need the sandwich it and get it quilted, but I'm working. I did finish my November block for the is it block of the month with Sherry O'Connell. I'm tearing up names today. I'm working on minimum amount of sleep, you guys. Let me make sure I hold this one up right. But this is November. So I've been putting in some work. And we just have December left. I was supposed to work on sashing yesterday. That didn't happen, but it is okay. So yes, and I think that's it. We are all caught up on work. What is it called? Work in progress or something. Good morning, DB. Good morning, Connie. So let me stack these back up correctly. So all the quilt blocks on this board are the block of the month, the quilt seeds. They're all just flat on this board until I get ready to stitch them together to make a quilt top to keep them flat. And then these are the last 2. They will join the board too. So let me just move this off to the side over here where they belong until they're finished. So I already showed you these projects for next week. The Santa. We're going to do Santa next week. Promise I'll get them ready. And that's everything on my board. I already have started working on my December truck of the month. Well, basically just picking out the fabrics. So everything is a process, you guys. You got to pick out the fabric. You got to get it starched. You got to press it. You got to get it cut. So I'm already working on my December. So yes, that's why I had this pulled out too. So yes, so I'm working. Don't worry, I stay busy. With my son being sick, I don't have basketball, so that gives me a little bit more time. So let's see who came in. Good morning, Linda's Trendy Threads. Good morning, Patrice. Oh, yes, let me talk about that. I do have that pulled out. Let's sit down for a second before we get going. So next weekend, we are doing the craft the hauls. So before we talk about that, let's stay focused, Shay. Let's stay focused. Let's stay on track. Let's center myself. Let me present screen, share screen, entire screen. Don't worry, I checked my screen. I'm good. I'm good. Okay. So let's go here. Of course, if you're new to my channel, I am a Designs by JuJu affiliate, and I do have an affiliate link below. So if you buy anything from Designs by JuJu, please click on my link. I will get a small percentage of the sales. But Designs by JuJu, they do have 70% off right now. And if you're living on a deserted island and didn't know they started selling stabilizers, they do, and batting. So check out the Designs by JuJu Plus website for that. And they do have a giveaway. Gosh, picking darn, I forgot to put the link below for the giveaway, but they do have a giveaway right now. So if you need an embroidery machine or Caesar Juliet, enter. Even if you don't need it, still enter. You can give it away. And there's a lot of great things they have on the website. They have free designs. I wonder if you click free, will it work? Yep. So when you type in free, look at all those free designs that they have on here. Super fun. Look at this scarecrow. This apple is just too cute. So they have a ton of free designs on here. So check out Designs by JuJu. Have a lot of fun things. Oh, we could just go on and on all day. Okay, so let's not go down the rabbit hole. If you're living under a rock and you haven't heard about the Enchanted Winter, this is what I'm going to be working on today. I was supposed to do this block right here, but I think I was supposed to do Pine Tree 2. I changed it to Pine Tree 3 at the last minute. So I'm going to do this tree at the bottom, the blue one. I'm not using their fabric kit that they came out with. I am using Tilda, which is pink and green. Super fun. It's super fun. So yes, the link to this is in the description box below, along with the embellishment kit and the background fabric, background stitching, and all those fun things in the description box below. I also pulled up this because Fab 6, we're all going to make it. And I didn't know if anybody wanted to join in, if y'all wanted to do a so long. It will be very short because it's just a pillow. Maybe just a couple Zoom meets, work together on this. I thought that would be fun. So if you're interested in that, I'll put a poll in my Facebook group, but I'm definitely making it. It's not even out yet, but I'm talking about it now because we're going to do it. It's going to be fun. Yay. And that's it. Oh, no, I got one more thing. So I was mentioning that we're going to do a craft haul next Saturday, next Sunday, hosted by Patrice from Craftable Things and Marilyn, Making with Marilyn. And yes, yay. And basically it's going to be a whole bunch of crafters / YouTubers. And we're going to be going live on Saturday starting at 3. And it goes all the way till about 8:30ish, and we're going to be going live every 30 minutes. A different crafter will go live, and we will pass the baton to the next crafter. It's going to be so much fun. On Sunday, it starts at 3 2, and it ends around 7:30ish. But I do have the schedule. Let me go here. I do have the schedule pulled up. If you want to take a snippet of it, I'll leave it up for a little while. But yes, we should all be subscribed to all of these fun, wonderful crafters channels. Don't worry, it's free. It's free to subscribe, just in case you didn't know. So please, I will be posting a link soon with all of their channels. Majority of them are already linked in my description box below. So please, please, please support all the wonderful crafters. But yes, did y'all get y'all snippet? Did you get a snippet? Did you get a snippet? Yay, you try to leave it up for a little while. I was looking at that earlier. It's going to be fun next Saturday and Sunday. I do work Saturday, so that's why I picked Sunday. Okay. Let's see. Stop sharing. So yeah, are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for Enchanted Winter? It is so cute, Shon. It is so cute. Oh, thank you, Gayle. But we're going to watch everybody, honey. We're going to watch everybody. Good morning, Miss Robin. Good morning, Shamika. Good morning, Shon. I see everybody coming in. Shaka Terrell, thank you for being a member. Shon, thank you for being a moderator and a member. Good morning, D. Smith. Good morning, everybody. If I missed you, did anybody have troubles with this new vertical versus horizontal? You guys, it's too much for me. Look at my table. Now, y'all know I had to be out there with my fabric choice for Enchanted Winter. And I chose Tilda. I showed y'all this fabric last week, I think. I'm trying to see what the name of it is called. Crafting Memories. Lord, I'm dropping a whole bunch of stuff on the ground. I'll pick it up later. It's sitting off to the side. I'm trying to see what it's called. It looks just like this. And it's called, I think it's called Creating Memories. Because I can't read. The font is just too fancy for me. I need my glasses. I need to do better. But it's out right now. And it's the Tilda line. So that's what I'm using for my Enchanted Winter. So let's go over here to the table. Let me show y'all how I kind of get organized for this type of project. So they do give you a cut list, but the applique pieces for this project, they were so tiny, I decided not to cut out the applique pieces, just the background. And with this project, I'm using muslin, not no-show mesh. So Carly Bell uses muslin. So I was like, I want to try it and see what the hype is about it and everything. So this is the first full quilt that I'm using muslin. So it's going well. It's going well. Let me show you some of the blocks that I've done. I've already did all of my filler blocks. So this is what they look like. This is filler block 8, 6, 7. And I did add on to some of my filler blocks. As you can see, I added family. It may be hard to see on camera. It's clear in person. But I did add on, using Embellishment, family on that block. This is filler block 1. I added Wilson, my family name, onto this one. Filler block 4. I added Enchanted Winter onto this filler block. And I've been watching Kristen Creates a little bit, so I got that idea from her. Filler block 2. Filler block 9. Filler block 5. Filler block 3. So those are my filler blocks. And these are just the backgrounds for the blocks that I have not stitched out yet. So as you can see, I don't really have that many left. I do have a schedule that the ladies do have. We have projects and blocks that we work on together, and we also have homework blocks. If we all stick to the schedule, we will be done before Christmas. That's the goal. The goal is to be done with Enchanted Winter while it's still winter and Christmas. Let's see what y'all are saying. So it is called Creating Memories. Yes, I was like, I think it's called Creative Memories. That's what it says, but it also has something inside of the flower that I was like, I hope that's not the name. Okay. Oh goodness. YouTube. We love YouTube, right? Let's go here so I can show you these blocks. As a matter of fact, I'll wait till it starts stitching out some to show you the blocks when we'll have something to do while we're doing the stitch out. So let's go back here. So for tree block 2, no, pine tree 3, that's what it's called. It's called pine tree 3. So with my Enchanted Winter, what I wanted to do is add in different textures, because on my spring shower quilt, I love that they use different textures. They use felt, they use glitter HTV, and I like the fact that they use different textures. So for my Enchanted Winter, I'm adding in different textures to my block. I already have my muslin loaded on my embroidery machine. The file is already uploaded. I already have my batting cut out. This is just some batting that I picked up at Walmart. I already have my background fabric cut out for pine tree. As a matter of fact, this is pine tree 2, and I switched to pine tree 3. I'm glad I caught that. Because baby, that would not be cute when I got ready to do the other one, because you can see one block is bigger than the other. So we're doing pine tree 3. Does that make a difference on what I want to use? It doesn't. So pine tree 3. So what I found out about the background fabrics that I picked out, some of them are a little bit busier than others. So I'm cautious of what I put on top of it, what fabrics I put on, and what material I put on top to make sure that they stand out a little bit, because I have been having a problem with that. So I wish that I would have picked out more fabrics that were kind of less busy, but I'm making it work. So I'll think about that when I pick out other lines. Like, I've been having trouble with the flowery designs, but I'm making it work and figuring it out because I really want to use Tilda. So I don't think it'll look too bad. For the tree, I'm going to use this pink felt. I picked this up at Amazon. It's just some pink felt. It doesn't look pinkish on here on camera. It almost looks a little red. And then for the tree trunk, I have this kind of faux leather. I also purchased this from Amazon. So these are the materials that I'm going to use for the applique. So you'll get to see me using these materials today. Let's get it started. And then once it gets started, I'll show you some of the blocks that I've already finished. Let me come back over here to see what y'all are saying. Ooh, cool. We love all the information. Okay, just making sure I didn't miss anything. Let's see. Yeah, Miss Robin, I was a little stressed this morning with that. Okay, so let's come over here. I hope it's not coming across blurry for you guys. I turned the light off on my embroidery machine. I am using my Baby Lock Pathfinder this morning, and I have my 6x10 hoop loaded with muslin. Okay. Let me come over here and go to YouTube. Let me go here. So the first thing it's going to stitch out is my placement stitch for my batting. So I have pink thread loaded. So I'll go ahead and stitch out the placement line for my batting while I get logged on so I can see what y'all are saying. I have to switch to my baby's channel. Of course, I need to like the video. If you have not liked the video, please hit the thumbs up. Okay, so I have my placement line. So I'm going to add my batting. I already have it pre-cut out. I'm just going to place it right over that placement line. And I've learned to keep my fingers out of the stitch area after my little incident. Just so I'm not triggered, let me grab my spatula and my scissors. Just in case I get the urge to put my finger in there. And it does do a double tack down stitch. Yes, I added words onto mine. I'm going to show you once it gets going good. Starts doing a couple satin stitches, I'll show you. Okay, so I'm going to take that off. Let me see where my applique scissors are. I do have some applique scissors that I'm going to use to cut around the batting. You people with the trimmer by George thing don't worry about this part, but I still do because I don't have a trimmer by George yet. So I am going to cut my batting. And I've been skipping step 3. Step 3 is a placement stitch for the background fabric. I just center my fabric on the middle of the batting and just go to step 4. Save a little thread. So what I do is I get my background fabric and I center it in the hoop. If y'all could see me. I'm just checking each side. It's more than enough fabric anyway because we cut it down. But I'm just making sure it looks even. It does. It's flat. And then I'm going to stick it back on the hoop. I still have pink thread loaded. This is where I start deciding what color do I want my background stitching to be on this block. And I'm going to make it this gold. So this is where I will switch my thread color. I'm going to cut at the top, pull from the bottom. And I discard all my thread in here. I've learned the hard way. Don't just throw it anywhere because it will end up everywhere. And I'm going to thread with some gold, kind of bronzy brown. It's beautiful, beautiful thread. I'm actually using my Richword thread today. They came out with some matte thread I've been eyeballing. I do have a referral code for Richword in the description box below. And press the foot down. Remember, I need to skip to step 4. And I'm going to hit start. Because after this step, it does the background quilting. It did tack the batting down. And then I cut around it. All of my fabric is starched and flat, so I'm not having any issues with puckering today or anything. Starch is your friend. Learning that the hard way. Okay. Press the foot down. It's going to do the background quilting. This takes 2 minutes. So while it's doing that, I'll show y'all my blocks. Okay. Good morning, everybody coming in. So I'm gonna show you on my front camera. Once I stitch out the block, I just throw my little sticky notes away. Yeah. Oh, I'm not afraid anymore, Shon. I'm actually using my Material Magic. I'm actually using my Material Magic. Look at me being great. And I have my best press. I'm being good. So let's show you some of my blocks. Don't quote me on what the name of them are. So here's one of my blocks. On this block, I just have fabric and thread. And then I have 2 of the snowflakes. Look at me. And it's actually pink on the snowflakes, but you can barely see that, but okay. And then I have my little snowbird. I think that's what it's called. Oh, I think this may be my favorite block. And on this one, I just have fabric and thread. I'm saying that because I'm using different materials. Oh, I love this one, y'all. I love this one. Oh, I don't know. Y'all. I did this one yesterday. Look at this one. And I don't know if y'all can see the vinyl, the faux vinyl underneath. It's like a glitter holographic kind of. It's so pretty. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see it good. And I use variegated thread for my skates, my ice skates. But I love this block too. And then I have some flowers. It's fabric and thread. I have another floral flower. Now on this one, I actually use felt, some green felt in between those leaves instead of fabric. And then I have my welcome, which is also like my favorite too. This is, you know, all the pink. The pink is killing me. The pink is killing me, y'all. It's killing me. I love it. Ooh. Okay, so the background stitching is done. So now it's going to do a placement stitch for my tree trunk. I'm going to switch the color again. So I found that if I don't switch the thread to something I can see, I'm looking crazy, y'all. I'm looking crazy. Like, where am I supposed to place this? And I did not pick out my brown. Let me see what brown I'm gonna use. I just go over to my wall. I have a wall of thread, and I want y'all to be able to see it. So I think I'm gonna go dark. So I think I'm gonna go with this. I think I'm going with this for tree trunk. So let me load the thread. What I've noticed on this these quilt blocks is it's not taking long to stitch them out. Maybe 15-20 minutes or less for each block. So I'm able to get more blocks done faster than I thought. I'm like, wait a minute, Kim, you hooking us up on this one. This auto threader on my baby lock, it's everything. When I tell you it's everything, it's everything. So it's going to do a placement stitch. And after it does the placement stitch, I'll be able to see how much I'm going to cut off. Or maybe I won't cut. Oh my God. See, I told y'all the applique pieces are so tiny. That's why I was like, I'm not cutting these applique pieces out. So what I'm going to do is just place this right on top and giving myself enough fabric to cut around. I was going to cut out a little piece, and I'm like, nah, I'll just place it on here. And then I'll cut it out. Ooh, you about to finish spring showers. The goal was to finish spring showers before we started Enchanted Winter. Do y'all see how I'm getting the names right today? I am being so good today. I am being so great. Because I keep calling them the wrong names. No. Okay. So I'm just going to cut this little piece out without. So, Marge, I don't want to upset you, but they do have some stitching on some of these blocks that are not satin. And I know that that you don't like it if it's not satin. So with this one, I'm trying to look. Let me see. I think it's going to do a satin stitch on this one though. But I'll show you there was quite a bit of flowers and things that did not have the satin stitch. What I like about this leather is it's very soft and easy to cut. And I want to be careful because I don't want to cut my stitches, my thread. Remember when I first started applique, I remember. So this is what she looks like so far. And it's going to stitch around. And I think it's a satin stitch because it's 2 minutes. I could tell based off of the picture and how long it takes to stitch out what kind of stitch it is. That piece did look good, Renee. You was teasing all of us. Oh, man. I do that sometimes. It's not a deal breaker, but you do want to be careful when you're placing the your hoop back on. I'm just going to cut that off. It's not a biggie, but I'll be careful. I'm going to make sure that it's on there right. Must have did that when I placed on the background fabric. Well, it may be easier for y'all to see because the light is off, but I can't see. I can't see when I turn the lights off on my embroidery machine. Yes, it's doing a satin stitch, so Marge will like this. I think it's going to do a satin. I'm trying to watch. I'm not sure if she's still in here. She hasn't said anything yet about it. Okay, she's going to be happy. It's a satin stitch. But I really can't see good, so. Okay, yeah, I can see now. It's satin. Oh, there she goes. Okay, so let me see. Let me show Marge. There's a lot of satin stitches, but there's some parts that's not satin on the flowers. But it doesn't look bad or anything. I'm a satin girl too. So this one only had 11 steps and we're already on 8. So we're going to be done fast. Don't worry, there's always a project that needs to be done. That's all, like, I'm never short of content, okay? It's not. What am I going to do? It's like, which project am I going to do? So the next step will be the felt. So it's going to do a placement stitch for the tree now. And I will use the brown for that so I can see the line. And like I mentioned, anybody that's doing the sew along, I'm working on the homework blocks, not the blocks where that we do on the Google Meets. looking at the solo thing. Good morning, everybody coming in. Okay, so now I can see my placement stitch. I'm gonna pull it out just a little bit to see how high it goes out, up, and then I'm going to place my felt on top, covering the top, the sides, and the bottom, giving myself room to cut. And I'm gonna place the hoop back on. And I am going to switch my thread because it doesn't look like a satin stitch and I don't want this brown to show through. I'm going to switch to some pink thread. I'm going to put the brown back up. I'm in my put it back up era. Keep my room clean. There are some threads that I do leave over here. So there's some threads that stay over here. And I'm using my Richword thread 893. Okay. Put my thread in the container. Pressure foot down, and it's going to do a tack down stitch. Good morning, Up Designs. Yeah, we are not complaining about our heat. We need it. We're going to get plenty of cold in December, January. I forgot this changed the darn camera. Y'all sitting there looking at my back. I still have it on the wrong view. Oh, I need a Mr. H. Yeah, it was warm yesterday. So it's just doing the tag down of the felt. Dang, how many times is it gonna go around? I feel like it's already went around like 2 times. It's like the 3rd time. Making sure it stays down. So I'm gonna cut around the felt and then it'll do a decorative stitch around it. It's not satin. And that takes 4 minutes and then we'll be done. So like I said, these blocks are not taking a long time to stitch out at all. Easy project. Easy, easy, easy. Kim is taking it easy on us because after spring showers, baby, I think after spring shower, you can do anything. We learned a lot on that one. This is the one I want to be very careful because it's not a satin stitch. So Okay. Sorry, I'm quiet. I am focused on this cutting. It had got quiet in my room. I was like, oh, I thought I was in here by myself. You are not alone. Your crafty friends are with you today. Okay. And I'm going to turn this around so I can get a better angle for cutting. Y'all knew I was going to make my Enchanted Winter pink, right? Who knew that? I had planned on using Tilda for my social lights. I'm not 100% sure I'm sticking with it. I saw some fabric yesterday, and I think I may have changed my mind. I'm not sure, though. I am not 100. I may change my mind 100 times before we start social lights. And I have been eyeballing Prim. I keep saying I'm not doing Prim, but whoo, baby, I keep seeing pictures of Prim, and it's hunting me in my dreams. Ooh. I know that Becky is about to start it. Keep thinking, Shay, you cannot add on anything else. You cannot add on anything else. Is there anybody in the chat that's going to be working on Prim? On their own or with Becky? The one thing about felt is it can be a bit fluffy. Just making sure I get a good cut, or it will look crazy. Okay, let me show y'all on the front camera. Georgette, you're gonna do it? Oh my God, don't do it without me. So this is the cutting. I'm gonna get that a little bit more. I'm gonna get that one a little bit more. See, once you get in that camera, the camera is unforgiving, you guys. The camera is unforgiving. It is so unforgiving. It adds on weight. I think it's going to be cute regardless. So let's just place her back on here so we don't have anything under the hoop, and just do this last stitch out and see what it looks like. Oh! Home sewn. Why does that sound familiar? Okay, so like I said, I knew this wasn't a satin stitch, so I wanted to make sure that I did a good job cutting around, and it does look good. It looks good. I like this stitch that she's using. Okay. I've been seeing it. Raleigh Blake has videos that they're posting of Prim, and it's every time they post a picture of it, I'm like, oh, I want to do it. It's because of Raleigh Blake in the darn videos. But it's so pretty. And this project is going faster than what I thought. If I get all my homework blocks done, then I might be able to sneak Prim in. What y'all think? What y'all think? Okay, so let's see what this block is supposed to be cut out at. Remember, this is Pine Tree 3. I'm going to switch out Pine Tree 2 and 3 for the homework blocks for mine because I hooked the wrong size muslin and I refuse to hoop it. So we're not going to get into the hooping with Kimberbell and Enchanted Winter. I'm not going to go there today. Shamika's in the bushes. I'm not going to go there today. What I will say is, and I'm going to leave it alone because March had to hear me fussing about it too. And Lori, I hooped my 6x10 hoop, and it told me I needed a bigger hoop for Pine Tree 2. That's why we're not doing Pine Tree 2 when I switched to 3. That's all I'm going to say on that because this is a 6x10 project, and I'm going to let it go. Let me see the cutout of this project. It says it's 4.5, 8.5. Okay. 4.5, 8.5. My maracas in a long time. Well, since last weekend. Yay! Sherry, thank you for joining. Yay! Thank you, girl. It's so weird. I see it twice, and I don't know why. I don't know why. It may have something to do with this vertical horizontal thing. We have got to figure this out. We've got to figure this horizontal vertical thing out. But welcome to the pinker crew. You have got to start making everything in pink now. Okay. So let's bring this over here. I don't have the beautiful pop ruler, so I have to rig my cutting up to make it work. So I'll show y'all what I've been doing. Oh, Gloria, why? Gloria, why? Why, Gloria, why? I'm so sorry, y'all. Listen, StreamYard is playing with us. Like, I don't know. if you were in the other stream, can you still see the comments? That's what I'm confused about. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Listen. I don't know. I can only apologize. I don't know. I'm in my putting everything back where it belongs era, and it's helping keep my room clean. Okay, I'm just done on the 2 lives going. I cannot. It's too much for me. Definitely too much for me. I don't know. I don't know, Gloria. I'm cutting my muslin because I'm trying to save as much of it as I can. And yes, we are sewing it together because what I found is muslin is not cheaper than no show mess. Let's be clear here, okay? And I'm cutting it off and I'm using it. Is this reusing? Is this what I'm supposed to do? I don't know, but this is what I'm doing. And I will sew that back together and I will use that for another hooping. Will I do something different next time? Possibly. Because like I said, it's the first time I've used it. So this is my block. It's supposed to be 8.5 by 4.5. I don't have pop rulers. They are nice. One day I'll stop being cheap and get them. Good morning, Peely. Oh my goodness. So I do have the Cute Cuts ruler, the 8.5. So lengthwise, I can measure this up and cut. Sorry if my head is in the way, but it's more important for me to see than y'all. I'm just kidding. And it's almost like it is on that tag down line. It's almost like a little to the left and a little to the right of the tag down line, but it's not exactly on that line. It's a little past it to get the 8.5. That's what I've been realizing. So I don't want to cut exactly on that line. I want to cut a little past it, and I'm lining up on the stitch line on the side to make sure it's straight. And that's what I've been doing to get my blocks cut down. Good morning, Carrie. Yes, it was locked, just in case Miss Linda was watching. You know, I don't want Miss Linda Gray to get me. You know, I don't want no drama. Don't want no drama. And I've kind of been, I'll just flip it around and do the other side. And that's how I've been cutting my blocks down, because I don't have the pop rulers. I do have them. And these little crumbs like that, I just put my little basket. I don't know if y'all can see me. I have a little basket like right here, and I kind of brush my crumbs in here so I don't have stuff on my floor. When I tell you this is like the best project that was ever made, I use this little basket all the time. So now I have the top and the bottom cut. Now I have the issue with the sides. So when I grab my 4.5, it's not, of course, it's not long enough to cut, but I just want it just to look at where it's supposed to be. And just like with the 8.5, it's not on the stitch line, it's right to the left and right. So I'll use this and I'll cut, I'll put it on the line, and then I move it over just a little bit. So I'm not cutting on the stitch line. I'm cutting a little bit to the right of it. I don't need those darn pop rulers. That's what I need. Okay. And everything I cut goes into the little basket. It goes into the basket. Everything stays neat and clean. This is the last block I needed to get done with for homework. because y'all do get grades now. If y'all don't get y'all homework done, we will talk about it next Sunday on live. All right. So this is my block. Put my ruler back on the stand where it belongs. And we are good. Everything's back where it belongs. Put everything back up. Close the book. This has a little bag that it goes in. I have a muslin bag. It goes in the muslin bag. Everything goes back up. Everything stays neat. And I finished my block. Yay! She's pink and she's pretty. And she can go on the little design board with other blocks. It's a little string right there that'll drive me crazy. Little Marilyn in me. There we go. And it's felt. It's like you can't see it on camera, but in person, it looks so good. I just, using the different materials, the suede kind of leather, it looks really, really good. Can somebody take a picture? This is cute, y'all. Let's see if one of my moderators can catch a picture. Look, I may be able to do my own screenshot. Okay, I did my own screenshot. Hey, hey, pop it. Hey, 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 hey. But it went away before I could. Let me see. Wait, I'm trying to do it on my own. Because it popped up and then it went away. Okay. Okay, I got it that time. Yeah, I learned that this morning because I was trying to take a snippet of the little picture that Marilyn had sent me with the times. So remember, next Saturday, we're starting, it says Patrice and Maryland. So I think they're going to go live. I'm not sure on whose channel, but it starts at 2:00 Central Standard Time. Sorry, yes, 2 Central Standard Time, either on Patrice's and Maryland's channel. If you can get to Patrice and Maryland, they will lead you through every 30 minutes. Somebody different will be going live and creating a different project. And each of us will have, the schedule will be posted, and each of us will have our projects posted with our thumbnail and the materials, so you can see the projects and see which projects you want to do. You've already seen my project. It's my star. So if you go back on my lives, I created this in Embellishment myself. I'm so proud of it. A star ornament, and that's what I'm going to be creating on my live. And I will have the thumbnail up really soon. So if you want to make it with me, I will post that file for my members. I think I've already posted for the members, but I will post it again in a Google Drive. If you want to make it for me, I will give it out free for my members. Yay. Oh, thank you. I can't see. I got to scroll up. To see who. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you. For my orange pot roll. You got that right. Hey. Because there's 2 of them. You got to buy both. Got to buy the square and the rectangles. See, Kim gonna get all of her coins. Oh, thank you, Renee. She's trying to make sure everybody can do the project. Thank you, Renee. Woo! I can't see who the 5 new members are, of course. So y'all have to let me know. It says I read on another site to put, wait. Oh, is that something for like real birds? Not. Oh, threads outside? I just caught on to that. I was like, what? Oh, God. Oh, my God. Quilt, what? What? Listen, we don't do rodents. We don't do rodents. Lord, I'm just gonna put my little thread in my little basket. But it's going to be so much fun. So I'm just gonna repeat it again. Let me post it. Let me pull it up on my screen because I think I still have it on there. Let's go here. Let's go here. So it starts at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. And it's going to start with Patrice and Marilyn. So as long as you can get to the first person, they're going to lead you to everybody else. Ooh, I know all of these people. I'm subscribed to all these people. So I'm going to be good. I am subscribed to every single one of these people. I couldn't get all the links to copy paste into my description box. So that's why they're not in there. But it will be in my description box when I create my thumbnail for next Sunday. So both Saturday and Sunday, we start at 2 Central Standard Time. But on Sunday, it starts with Marilyn's channel. So you just got to get there to Marilyn at 2, and she will guide you to Rachel. Rachel will guide you to Jess. Jess is shouting me out. Hey, I get the shout out Angel B. Yay. And she's going to shout out Dips. And then it goes back to Patrice and Terrell. Oh my gosh. I'm looking at the projects now. I'm okay. Stop, Shay. Stop, Shay. Why did I look at the ornament like, oh, somebody making an ornament? Girl, that's you. I can't do me sometimes. It's too much. I do too much. I do too much. But you guys, we actually did a live and got done in like an hour and 15 minutes. We already winning today. We're winning. We're winning. Okay. Thank you everybody for joining me. We finished the block. I'm getting ahead. We did it. Oh yes. So far it's just one weekend. And it's this upcoming weekend. And it's called Craft the Halls. So we're giving you ideas for Christmas gifts and like Christmas projects. Oh, look at my baby. Oh, thank you, Alonso, baby Alonso. Did you check on your brother? Check on your brother. I'm going to go check on him. But what else did I want to say? I can't remember. I'm tired, y'all. I'm going to work on this vertical horizontal. I don't know if I'll do that again. I don't know. It was something with Patrice and Marilyn that I wanted to say. But yes, my thumbnail will be posted. You probably are, Jesse. Jesse be in them streets, honey. He gonna support everybody. And I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. Jesse and DB, everybody. I love it when I see y'all in the YouTube streets. I hope Alexis is going live today. I didn't see her last Sunday. When people don't go live, I be like, why? And then I want to text them. But I'm sure Shon and Eve will be on. So yay. Yay. I don't think I have anything else to say. I'm tired. Thank you for your support. It's been a rough couple of months, but I'm scratching and surviving. And I'm making it. Oh, thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful football Sunday. Oh, Shy. Oh, thank you. I'm just glad we made it through the live. And oh, girl back there wasn't acting crazy. She did good. I love my baby Lock. I love her. But I still want that Luminaire. Okay, so thank you, everybody, and I will see you guys. Oh, I got to get with Miss Merlinda because I do have a comp day this week, so we should be live on Miss Merlinda's channel this week. I got to talk to her, make sure she's still good with that. If not, I will see you guys Sunday at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time on my regular live. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful Sunday, and I will see you guys either live on Miss Merlinda's channel or back on Sunday at 8 where we'll start fresh in the morning. All righty. Bye, you guys.
Can't focus on me.